Alright, this is the homework video for worksheet 4-11 for the class Discovering Pre-Algebra Part 4. In this class, we're going to be working with some scientific notation. So in 11, we're just expanding and simplifying the standard notation. And then in worksheet 12, we actually multiply and divide the standard notation. Alright, so of the standard notation of the scientific notation. Man, that was a tongue twister. So in this first one, we're just writing these in the standard notation. In the next set, we're doing scientific notation. All right, so in this one, it's a positive number. So that means the number is more than 1. In order to keep this number 2.29 more than 1, I got to move that to the right. So the first rule we see is move to the right. Ugh. Let's try that again. Positive exponent, move to right. All right, so I'm going to move it 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And remember, I'm moving it 5 places because timesing by 10 moves it a place value. So this one is 229,000. All right, now this one is negative, so a negative exponent moves to the left. Why? Because a negative exponent means that the number is less than 1. Not that the number is negative, but the number is less than 1. Think of it this way. So multiplication tells you how many, exponents tell you how many times to multiply something. 4 to the second power tells you to multiply the 4 twice. Well, division has to do something slightly different. I mean, not division, but negatives have to do something slightly different. If I have 4 to the negative second, I can't multiply 4 negative times, but I can cut it in half. So that turns to division, and what you're actually doing is grouping them. Well, how many times can I multiply it? Well, if it's negative sum, then negative 2, then I'm actually doing it 1 over 2 times. So I'm doing it that 4 to the second power, but on the bottom of a fraction. You'll learn more about this in Algebra 1, or yeah, my Algebra 1 Part 3, so don't worry. Just trying to give you a big picture to sort of help you out. But anytime you see that negative exponent, you're actually going into less than 1 numbers. So I'm going 3 places this way, add my 2 zeros, and my number is going to be 0.00844. All right, this one's going to go into, is very negative. It's going to go into the less than 1 direction a lot. So I'm moving it to the left 9 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have 0 0.1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. You should have 8 zeros. All right, this one's more than 1, and so I'll go to the right 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the answer is 45,900. In this one, it's less than 1, so I got to go to the left 2 places. And you know that exponent's even less than 1. Negative 2 is less than 1. So it makes sense. This one is more than a 1, so my number needs to be more than 1. So I got to move that decimal point to the left, because to the right, because if I move it to the left, it will be less than 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I'm going to have 9 zeros. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 8. 82, 100,000 million, 82 billion. All right, in these, we got to write them into the scientific notation. So I look from left to right for my first significant digit. Find it right there in the 4, so that's where my decimal point is going to go. Now to move my decimal point that was here to here, it has to move 6 places. And because my original number is more than 1, that is going to be a positive exponent. All right. Looking for my first significant digit. That's the first number more than 1. And there it is. So it's going to be 6.7 times 10. It's a more than 1 number, so it's going to be a positive exponent. And I have 3, 6, 9, and that 7 makes 10 spots that I move that decimal from the end of the number to behind the 6. All right, and this one I'm going the other direction. This is a less than 1, so it is going to get a negative exponent. I can tell that right off the bat. And if I look from left to right for my first significant digit, I get the 5. So that is where my decimal is going to go, 5.461. To move it from here to here, I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a negative 5. All right, in this one, it's a positive, so I know my exponent's going to be positive. My first significant digit is the 2, so it's going to be 2.4, and that's 3, 6, 7. 7 places I had to move it from the end of the number to behind the 2. All right, in this one, my first significant digit is the 6, so it's going to be 6.78 times 10. No, it's going to be negative because it's less than 1. There's 4, so to the 4th. Last one, this one doesn't change much. It's going to be 3.6009, and in a science class you would be able to round those. I just want to make sure you know where to put the decimal right now. That's why I haven't taught you about the rounding, because actually, and it's going to be to the -1 because you got to move it one place. Engineers round slightly different than science class, and that's why I'm not too concerned on how you round those, because that's going to be decided in your science class or your STEM class. So I want to keep that kind of loose right now. I'm just showing you the math. All right, very good. Keep doing this and ask me any questions you may have. I'll see you guys in your at school class.